So in this lecture we're going to look at 7 words connected with texts, especially academic texts. And these are the 7 words: abstract, bibliography, commentary, footnote, paper, periodical, précis. And here's your first word: abstract. Abstract. An abstract is of an article. An abstract of an article or a document is a short summary of the article or the document. So it gives the main points, and it's commonly used in academic papers. So here's an academic paper, and you can see the abstract at the top. They're very useful. Many scientists only have time to read the abstracts of academic papers. Some library indexes also contain abstracts or summaries of articles. The abstract of many papers often tells you everything you need to know. So we talk about an abstract of something, an abstract of a paper, for example. You can read an abstract and write an abstract. Some synonyms for abstract: summary, précis, outline, synopsis. Your next word: bibliography. Bibliography. That's a list of the books and articles that are referred to in the text of a book or the text of an academic paper. And they're always used in academic books and papers, and they're put at the back of the books and papers. Bibliography, just a list of books and articles too. It comes from the Greek. Biblio means books in Greek, and graphy is to do with the writing. So a bibliography is a piece of text about books. For example, readers interested in further readings should check the bibliography at the back of the book. I have included an extensive bibliography at the rear of the book. Please refer to the bibliography for references contained in the paper. You can compile a bibliography, refer to the bibliography, that means read it. Similarly, consult the bibliography. People often write about an extensive bibliography, a very long one. And there's the plural of bibliography, bibliographies. Synonyms for bibliography include reading list, further reading, and a list of books. Commentary. Commentary. A commentary is an article or a book which explains or discusses something. So the writer of a commentary makes lots of comments, usually very detailed comments about something. So for example, Mr. Barnes will be writing a weekly commentary about life in Poland. It is an insightful commentary about life in China. He is a top political commentator from Moscow. So you can have a commentary about, a commentary on, an informative commentary, a detailed commentary. And the plural for commentary is commentaries. The person who writes a commentary is a commentator. Commentator. So commentary, commentator. Synonyms for commentary include an analysis, critique, review, explanation, exposition, and description. Footnote is your next word. Footnote. A footnote is some writing, a note at the bottom, at the foot of a page, which gives more detailed information about something in the text. So, for example, she has added several footnotes to the document. You can add footnotes to the page by selecting the footer option That's if you're using a word processor like Microsoft Word. So you can add a footnote, refer to the footnote. You have a footnote in a book, an accompanying footnote. Your next word is paper. Paper. So in academic writing, a paper is a long formal piece of writing, often describing some research. So here you have a lady, an academic, maybe a professor, giving a paper. So he recently published a paper in the journal. This controversial paper suggests that many cases are self-inflicted, and she will present a paper on her research into the lifestyle of the gibbon tomorrow at 1:30. So we talk about present a paper, publish a paper, an academic paper, and you talk about a paper on. Also give a paper is a very common collocation. So academics give papers when they read things out, when they give a lecture. Some synonyms are thesis, dissertation, essay, article, research, study. And where do papers get published? Well, they get published in periodicals. Periodical. So a periodical, they are magazines, often on an academic subject or to do with current affairs, to do with news, politics, which are published at regular intervals. So, for example, once a month, or once every 2 months, or once a week, or once a year. They are periodicals because they're published at fixed periods. So, for example, the university library contains an extensive collection of periodicals. This important periodical is published 6 times annually. He has published several papers on this subject in a variety of popular periodicals. So you can have an educational periodical, popular periodical, a periodical article, and you can edit a periodical as well. And some synonyms: journal, magazine, and publication. Here's your next word, précis. Précis. A précis is basically a summary. It's a short written account of something, which gives the key points, but not the details. It's similar to an abstract, in fact. Précis. You can see in the middle, we have the French letter E, the E acute. So it's basically a French word that's come into English, and we haven't changed the spelling at all. It's quite rare for this to happen in English, but it does happen occasionally. The plural of précis is in fact spelt exactly the same, but it's pronounced précise. So you have 1 précis and 2 précises. For example, a précis of the manuscript was sent to the magazine. The power of this story cannot be judged from a précis of the plot. And he wrote a précis of the book for the Times newspaper. So you can have a précis of something, such as a book, a précis of a book. You can have a brief précis. You can also have, if it's bad, an inaccurate précis. So some synonyms for précis: summary, synopsis, outline as well, outline. So there are your 7 words then: abstract, bibliography, commentary, footnote, paper, periodical, and précis.